Hey guys, I hope you're well. So I've been away for a few weeks now, 2 weeks. I was just taking a little break, but we're back. This time we're back with Trap Review. I just seen it this opening weekend. It's now Monday night. Had a day to sleep over it and gather my thoughts, and I think I'll just present what I need. So just right off the bat, should you go watch this movie? No, don't watch this movie. I say if you're really interested, wait until it comes to the home theater or streaming services or something. But overall, I don't think this is a movie for the cinema to pay that $10-15 ticket. It's just not worth it at all. So just quick synopsis. The story follows a father taking his daughter to a concert, and the concert ends up being a trap for the serial killer called the Butcher. And it's in the trailer, so if you think this is a spoiler, it's really not. But the dad is the Butcher, and the trap is set up for him. And the premise was amazing. The story could have been amazing, but they didn't build on it enough. They kept short-circuiting anything that was going on for more than a few scenes. And I think they should have really built on it. They could have made a nice 2-hour murder mystery movie, crime movie, and M. Night just didn't pull through this time. I feel like his movies are sort of really good or really, really shit, and this one was a really, really shit one. I know there were a few people, I went on Reddit, very small amount of people loved the movie, and good for them, but I just could not find it in me to stay in the theater for a minute longer. Right when the end scene was approaching, I was itching to get out of my chair and just leave. Rating, I'd give it about a 5 out of 10. It was missing a lot of things which I value in a film. It did have some amazing things which I will talk about in just a little bit, but overall 5 out of 10. It was really lacking in a lot of things that I love about film, and it did have some concepts here and there. The story had a strong premise, but it didn't build on it enough for me to enjoy it. Length of the movie, super short movie. Length is something actually really important I wanted to talk about. So this movie is 1 hour and 40 minutes. It either felt the movie went on for half an hour too long, or that the movie should have been a half hour longer, just because they didn't really build on too much character depth and giving the characters some room, if that makes sense. They needed to take their time with the character development and the characters' individual stories, whereas I feel like they just rushed everything and they didn't really give us too much of a backstory into each of the characters. I love the main actor a lot. He's amazing. He was in Oppenheimer, the professor, one of the professors. His acting was amazing, but the script that he was given was poor. It's like one of those where in the Star Wars prequels, Hayden Christensen had amazing acting, but they didn't let it shine through enough with the terrible script, and the script was lacking in a lot of things, with whether it was story, the dialogue, the chemistry between characters, the cinematography. I think a lot of things were lacking. Facial cues I did like by the main actor. I didn't like the facial cues by his daughter's character, and I also did not like the facial cues of the performance artist who is singing and putting on the show. I really think they could have hired some more, I don't want to say high budget actors, because it doesn't take a lot of money to make a good movie, but I really feel like they were lacking in some of that Hollywood jazz. And I do like indie movies, I really appreciate indie movies, but this movie needed something more to really attract the audience and pull you in. Vocal projection I really liked towards the ending when, oh shit, I can't even say it, but but I liked the vocal projection towards the ending, of course, by the main actor. Did not like much of the vocal projection or facial cues by any of the other actors. The main actor is amazing. His character had so much left to explore, but we didn't get to explore it because the story wasn't long enough. And I feel like they really could have stretched it out just a little bit more. The screenplay and chemistry, I really felt like some of the actors were trying a bit more than some of the other actors, and it was just a tug of war of trying to fit in a certain type of situation or a certain relationship that two of the actors have with each other, two of the characters have with each other. And I feel like it was just a tug of war that wasn't going either way, and it was just a bit of a mess of a movie. The cinematography as well, the way the movie was shot, there were a lot of subjective scenes, but the scenes were not filmed as elegantly as we would. So basically some of the scenes, it was a person talking into the camera straightforward, and there was a bit of like a 1 to 2 second pause every time the two characters were switching between the subjective shots, where there would be no talking and it would just look like they're rehearsing their lines in front of the camera. So let's say character A is talking, and right before he finishes talking, it pans to character B, and then the character A finishes his line. That's how it should have been. That's how a more subjective approach could have been more flowy, more well written overall. And I heard something, I don't know if it's true, this movie script was written in one sitting, and I thought, okay, maybe we're gonna get this amazing script, you know, it flows so well, this and that, but it just was a mess by M. Night, and I want my money back, M. Night. But don't go watch it in the cinema. I say just wait until it comes home. I mean, I'd say don't even watch it at home, but if you're really itching to watch it, if you're really curious, then just wait until it comes home. And yeah, I think that's all I want to say. I don't want to go too long into this facade of roasting a movie. It's 5 out of 10. Once again, don't go watch it in theaters. And yeah, I'll be back next week with Borderlands. Not too excited about Borderlands either, but yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. I think this is another movie that can go either way, really good or really, really bad. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, as always, and peace.